Matt, have you ever had one of those evenings where nothing is technically wrong, but you still look around your life and think, how did I end up here?
Yes, and I hate how normal that sentence feels.
Same.
It is not a dramatic evening. You are not standing in the rain, there is no sad music. You are probably just standing in your kitchen with one light on, holding a glass of water, wondering why your own life feels slightly unfamiliar.
That is painfully accurate.
The glass of water makes it worse somehow.
Very cinematic, very budget-friendly.
Right, no special effects, just hydration and confusion.
But that feeling is real. You wake up, work, answer messages, buy things you need, do what responsible adults do, and then one day you think, is this it?
And the scary part is that your first instinct might be, I need a completely new life.
New city,
New job,
new personality.
new haircut that everyone says is brave.
Brave is a dangerous compliment.
Very dangerous.
But maybe the problem is not that your whole life is wrong.
Maybe you are pointed in a direction that no longer fits.
That is the sentence for today.
You may not need to burn everything down.
You may need to turn, slowly, towards something more honest.
A new direction can begin very quietly.
It can begin with one question.
One small refusal,
One honest, I don't want this anymore.
or one softer sentence, I think I want something else now.
Welcome back to the English Fluency podcast from Speak English Class. This is Molly.
And this is Matt.
Today, we're talking about a feeling many English learners know in life and in language learning. The feeling that you are stuck, tired, or behind when maybe what you really need is a clearer direction.
This is a B2 C1 English conversation, so we will give you natural phrases for talking about purpose, confusion, change, small decisions, and the quiet moment when you realize something needs to shift.
And today, our comment challenge is this sentence. The direction I want to move toward is...
You can finish it with one word, one sentence, or a tiny, honest paragraph. We read the comments, and this one may help other people feel less alone.
Stay with us until the word tour because we will teach phrases like course correction, drift, outgrow, take inventory, and move toward.
Good words for a life that doesn't need a dramatic explosion.
Thank you for keeping the explosions out of the studio.
I try to be useful.
So let's start with the feeling behind this topic. When people say, I need a new life, what do they usually mean?
I think they often mean, I can't keep living this version of my day.
That's more precise.
Yes, because new life sounds huge. It sounds like quitting everything, moving away, changing your name, and becoming someone who owns linen shirts.
The linen shirt identity.
A powerful identity.
But most people aren't actually asking for total destruction. They're asking for oxygen.
Yes, they want their days to breathe again.
Maybe they want their work to feel less empty.
Or their friendships to feel less performative.
Or their English learning to feel less like homework and more like a door.
That's a good word, a door.
Because direction gives a door. It tells you what you're walking toward.
And without direction, even a busy life can feel blank.
That is so true. You can be busy every hour and still feel like nothing is moving.
Because movement is not the same as direction.
Say that again.
Movement is not the same as direction.
That line matters. Many people are exhausted because they're moving all the time, but not towards anything that feels like them.
They're answering, reacting, keeping up, saying yes, checking things off, but their inner life is whispering, where are we going?
And nobody has answered that question for a long time.
So here's a useful phrase for listeners. I feel like I'm going through the motions.
Good phrase. It means you're doing the actions, but your heart or attention isn't really there.
For example, I go to work, come home, scroll, sleep, and repeat. I feel like I'm going through the motions.
Or in English learning, I open the app every day, but I'm going through the motions. I don't know what I'm actually building.
That's an important difference. Practice without direction can become empty, and direction without practice can become fantasy.
So we need both.
We need the tiny daily action and the honest reason behind it.
I like that, Because if your direction is, I want to speak English so I can feel more confident in meetings, then the practice becomes clearer. You choose meeting phrases.
You practice explaining opinions.
You learn to interrupt politely.
You stop wasting all your energy on random vocabulary you may never use.
The direction helps you choose.
And that may be why people feel so drained now. There are too many choices, but too little direction.
Too many videos.
Too many opinions.
Too many versions of a successful life.
Too many strangers confidently telling you what your morning routine should look like.
With a candle, cold shower, journal, perfect breakfast, 3 languages, and no visible laundry.
Suspicious. Where is the laundry?
Hidden by the camera angle.
Always.
But that is the trap. You see everyone else's direction and you forget to ask what direction fits your actual life.
Yes, and maybe your direction is not impressive online, but it is honest.
Give me examples.
Maybe your direction is, I want a calmer home.
Good.
Or I want to become healthier without hating my body.
Very good.
Or I want English to become part of my real life, not a subject I punish myself with.
That one may hit people.
I hope gently.
Gently, yes.
The point is that a true direction does not always sound impressive. Sometimes it sounds simple, but you feel relief when you say it.
Relief is a clue.
A strong one.
Let us talk about that. How does a person know the difference between a random wish and a real direction?
A random wish often comes from comparison.
Like, that person moved abroad, so maybe I should.
Or that person became successful in tech, so maybe I should learn coding, even though the idea makes my soul leave the room.
Your soul said, good luck, I'll be outside.
Yes, but a real direction usually comes back again and again.
Persistent.
Yes, it's not always loud, but it returns. You keep noticing it.
You keep reading about it.
You keep admiring people who live that way.
You keep feeling envy, but the useful kind.
Ah, interesting. Useful envy.
Not bitter envy, informational envy.
That's a C1 phrase hiding in normal clothes.
Thank you. Informational envy means your envy is telling you something about what you want.
So if you feel jealous when someone has a peaceful routine, maybe you don't hate them.
Please do not hate them.
Maybe you want more peace.
If you feel jealous when someone speaks English freely, maybe you want expression.
If you feel jealous when someone leaves a job that drained them, maybe you want courage.
Envy can become ugly if we aim it at the person.
But it can become useful if we ask, what is this showing me?
That's a good listening question for your own life.
And it turns confusion into information.
I want to slow down there. A lot of people think confusion means they're failing.
Yes.
But sometimes confusion is what happens when the old direction stops fitting and the new one isn't clear yet.
That's such an important middle space.
It's uncomfortable.
It can feel like being between versions of yourself.
And that's why people panic.
They think, I don't know what I want, so something is wrong with me.
But maybe the honest sentence is, something in me is changing and I need time to hear it.
That sentence has more mercy in it.
Mercy is useful.
Very useful.
For English learners, this is also practical. You can learn to describe the middle. Instead of saying only, I'm confused, you can say, I'm in a transition period.
Nice.
Or, I'm trying to figure out what direction makes sense for me now.
Or, I've outgrown my old goal, but I haven't chosen the next one yet.
That's strong. I've outgrown my old goal.
Outgrow means something used to fit you, but now you've changed.
Like clothes, but emotionally.
Yes, you can outgrow a job, a habit, a social circle, a dream, even a version of success.
And outgrowing something doesn't mean it was fake.
Thank you. That matters.
Some dreams were right for the person you were at that time.
They helped you move.
They gave you structure.
They got you through a season.
But now you may need a new direction.
And that doesn't mean you wasted your time.
Say that slowly.
Changing direction doesn't mean you wasted your time.
Good.
Because people are afraid of that. They think, if I admit I want something else, then all the years behind me were a mistake.
But life is not a straight hallway.
No, it's more like a series of rooms.
You learn in one room.
You carry something into the next.
Skills.
Taste.
Boundaries.
Language.
Self-knowledge.
and sometimes a very specific dislike.
Dislikes are underrated.
They really are. Knowing what you don't want can be a serious gift.
For example,
I don't want a life where I'm always rushing.
good,
I don't want to keep saying yes when I mean no.
important.
I don't want to learn English only for exams. I want to use it to connect with people.
That's direction.
Yes, sometimes direction begins as a refusal.
That may surprise people.
It surprised me when I first understood it.
Tell me.
I used to think direction had to be a clear, positive goal, like I want to become this exact thing.
A job title, a salary, a city, a level.
Right. But sometimes the first honest thing is, I cannot keep doing this particular pattern.
That is not failure, that is information.
Yes. If you keep feeling exhausted after the same type of week, maybe your life is giving you data.
Very calm data.
Sometimes rude data.
Rude but useful.
You can ignore it for a while, but it keeps coming back.
So what do we do with that information?
We take inventory.
Good phrase.
To take inventory means to look carefully at what is currently true.
Like checking what is on the shelves, but for your life.
Ask, what gives me energy? What drains me? What am I doing only because I am afraid to disappoint people? What do I keep postponing? What kind of day makes me feel most like myself?
I like that last one.
Me too.
What kind of day makes me feel most like myself? That is better than what is my purpose.
The purpose question can become too big.
Too heavy.
Yes, it makes people feel like they need a lightning strike.
A grand answer.
A sentence worthy of a movie trailer.
But direction can be smaller. I want more honest conversations. I want to build real skill. I want to stop abandoning my health. I want to become someone who can express my thoughts clearly.
That last one is perfect for English.
It is. Many learners say, I want fluent English. Good. But fluent for what?
To travel.
To work?
To make friends.
To tell your story?
To study abroad.
To stop feeling small in rooms where English is spoken?
That one is emotional.
Because it is real.
When the reason becomes real, the direction becomes stronger.
And the practice becomes more intelligent.
If your direction is travel, you need airport English, hotel problems, asking for help, small talk, food, transport.
If your direction is work, you need opinions, meetings, negotiation, polite disagreement, updates, deadlines.
If your direction is friendship, you need feelings, stories, humor, invitations, repair language.
If your direction is confidence, you need repetition, low-pressure speaking, and sentences you can use when your mind goes blank.
So a new direction saves energy,
It stops you from practicing everything at once.
which is how people burn out.
Let's say that for life, too. A new direction saves energy because it gives your decisions a filter.
A filter.
Yes, when you know your direction, you can ask, does this move me closer or pull me further away?
That's powerful.
It works for invitations,
Purchases,
courses,
habits,
friendships.
even the way you spend your quiet time.
If your direction is a calmer life, some choices become clearer.
You may still do hard things.
Of course.
You may still do hard things, but you stop adding unnecessary noise.
And if your direction is becoming more expressive in English, you stop hiding only in passive listening.
You start speaking, even in small ways.
You comment.
You record yourself.
You tell one story out loud.
You practice the phrases that match your real life.
That brings us to another key idea. Direction is built through small course corrections.
Yes, I love that phrase.
A course correction is a small change in direction, especially when you realize you're drifting away from where you want to go.
It sounds calm.
It is calm.
Much better than, I must transform my entire existence before Monday.
Please do not assign that as homework.
Too many pages.
A course correction could be choosing one evening a week without social media.
Or changing your English practice from random videos to one focused theme per week.
Or saying no to one commitment that always leaves you resentful.
Or spending 20 minutes on the skill you keep saying matters to you.
Small correction, different future.
It reminds me of walking. If you turn slightly and keep walking, after enough time you end up somewhere different.
Direction looks small at the beginning and obvious later.
That's why people underestimate it.
They want a huge sign,
A dramatic feeling.
a perfect plan.
But direction often starts as a small, honest discomfort.
This no longer fits.
I miss who I used to be.
I want to feel awake in my own life again.
I want my English to have a place in my day away from guilt.
That line hurts a little.
It should, but kindly.
There's another trap here. People sometimes think a new direction means they must become a totally different person.
Yes, and that creates pressure.
Huge pressure.
Because if I tell myself, from tomorrow I am a completely new person, then one normal mistake feels like proof that I failed.
We need a better sentence.
Try this. I am practicing a new direction.
That's much kinder.
It gives room for mistakes.
It also sounds more honest. You're not pretending the old patterns disappear overnight.
Right, you're rehearsing a new way of moving.
Give us examples in English.
I am practicing a new direction with my health. I am walking after dinner 3 times a week.
Nice.
I am practicing a new direction with my English. I am speaking for 2 minutes every morning.
Good.
I am practicing a new direction with my friendships. I am choosing people who feel safe and honest.
That's a strong sentence.
The grammar is simple, but the meaning is mature.
That's what we want for B2 C1 English. Mature ideas in usable sentences.
Yes, advanced English is not always complicated English.
It's precise English.
Emotionally accurate English.
English that lets you say the true thing without making it too dramatic.
I like that. Let's talk about direction and other people's expectations. Sometimes we know what we want, but we're afraid it will disappoint people.
That is one of the hardest parts. Your old direction may have made other people comfortable.
Maybe your family liked the career you chose.
Maybe your friends knew you as the person who always said yes.
Maybe your workplace depended on you being endlessly available.
Then you change, even slightly, and people notice.
Some support you. Some feel confused.
Some miss the version of you that cost them less.
That's a hard sentence, but it's useful.
If you were always agreeable, quiet about your needs, and available at any hour, your new direction may feel inconvenient to someone else.
But inconvenience doesn't always mean harm.
Someone can feel uncomfortable with your boundary without you doing anything wrong.
This is where language helps. You need calm sentences.
I'm making some changes in how I spend my time.
I cannot commit to that right now.
I'm trying to move in a healthier direction.
Or for someone close to you, I am still me. I'm just trying to live more honestly.
That sentence lowers the fear.
Because sometimes people hear change and think they are being left behind.
When really, you're trying to not leave yourself behind. That's the emotional center of the episode.
A new direction is often not leaving yourself behind.
It means your outer life keeps moving, but your inner life is consulted again.
You stop keeping old promises that no longer fit the person you are becoming.
And for English learners, that might mean letting your English voice enter the room.
Gently,
Always gently.
but eventually.
I want to give listeners a small framework. 3 questions for finding a new direction without panicking.
Good, simple enough to use.
Question 1, what am I moving away from?
Nice,
Question 2, what am I moving towards?
very clear.
Question 3, what is one small step that proves I mean it?
That third question is where the fantasy becomes real.
Direction needs proof.
Not huge proof.
Small proof.
If you say, I am moving away from chaos and towards calm, then a small proof might be cleaning one surface before bed.
If you say, I am moving away from hiding and toward confident English, a small proof might be recording one voice note.
If you say, I am moving away from people-pleasing and towards self-respect, a small proof might be declining one request kindly.
If you say, I am moving away from numbscrolling and toward learning, a small proof might be 10 minutes of focused listening.
I like the word proof because it makes the direction visible.
Yes, your brain needs evidence.
Otherwise, the new direction stays as a nice idea.
And nice ideas are very comfortable.
Too comfortable.
They sit on the shelf and look wise.
Meanwhile, your Tuesday remains the same.
Poor Tuesday.
Tuesday did nothing wrong, but it needs a plan.
This is where implementation language helps. a direction becomes stronger when you attach it to a real moment.
Yes. If it is 8 p.m., then I will listen to 10 minutes of English.
Or, if I feel the urge to scroll, then I will read one page first.
Or if someone asks for my time and I'm already exhausted, then I will say, let me check and get back to you.
Those if-then sentences are powerful because they remove some negotiation.
The decision is already made.
And that matters because tired people do not need more vague inspiration.
They need a clear next move.
A direction is not a mood.
Say that again.
A direction is not a mood.
Meaning you can move towards something even on a day when you do not feel inspired.
Yes, you can move toward calm by closing the laptop on time.
You can move toward English fluency by repeating one useful sentence.
You can move toward self-respect by pausing before you agree.
You can move toward health by going to bed 30 minutes earlier.
None of this looks dramatic.
But direction becomes your identity through repetition.
That's a little deep.
I warned no one.
Sneaky depth.
But it's true. You don't become a new person by announcing it. You become different by repeating small choices that agree with the direction.
Choices that agree with the direction. That phrase is useful.
It gives you a test. Does this choice agree with my direction?
If your direction is peace, does staying in this argument for another hour agree?
Maybe not.
If your direction is fluency, does waiting until you feel perfect agree?
Definitely not.
If your direction is courage, does hiding every honest opinion agree?
No.
And that one deserves a softer answer.
It does. You can say, that was one moment. It's not my whole direction.
Good.
Or I can return to the direction now.
That's a phrase learners can use.
Return to the direction.
It's a little unusual, but understandable.
And memorable.
Let's use it in a real English learning example. Suppose a learner wants to speak more confidently. They practice for 5 days, then they miss a week.
Common.
The old story says, I failed. I'm bad at consistency.
The new direction says, I can return today with one sentence.
No drama, no punishment.
Just return.
Because direction is forgiving.
I like that. Direction is forgiving because it doesn't depend on one perfect day.
It depends on where you keep turning back.
That's important for life, too. You may have a messy week and still be moving toward a calmer life.
You may have a hard conversation and still be moving toward honesty.
You may feel lost and still be moving toward clarity.
Feeling lost doesn't mean you have no direction.
Sometimes it means you finally stopped pretending the old direction worked.
That's a strong line.
A little inconvenient, but strong.
Let's talk about the title directly. You don't need a new life, you need a new direction. What's the danger in that sentence?
The danger is that we might use it to stay stuck.
Explain.
Some people really do need major change. A safer environment, a different job, a serious boundary, a medical conversation, practical support.
Yes.
So the point is not never change your life.
The point is, do not confuse the need for direction with the urge to escape.
Escape says, I just want out.
Direction says, I know what I'm moving toward.
Escape can be useful if something is truly harmful.
But for many people, the daily feeling is less danger and more drift.
Drift is a great word.
Drift means to move slowly without control or clear direction.
Like when your week fills up with other people's priorities.
Or your English learning becomes random because every video looks urgent.
Or your free time disappears in tiny pieces.
Drift doesn't always feel dramatic. That's why it's dangerous.
You wake up months later and realize you've been moving but not choosing.
Oof.
Sorry.
No, keep it. That's the point.
So the opposite of drift is not perfection, it's direction.
And direction begins with one chosen step.
Let's make this practical. Suppose someone listening feels lost tonight. What can they do in the next 24 hours?
First, write one sentence. I feel lost because. Don't make it pretty. Don't perform for anyone. Just write the honest ending.
I feel lost because I'm tired of chasing goals I didn't choose. I feel lost because my days are full but they don't feel meaningful. I feel lost because I keep learning English without knowing how I want to use it.
Second, write, I want to move toward. Yes, I want to move toward peace. I want to move toward courage. I want to move toward speaking clearly. I want to move toward a healthier routine.
Third, choose one proof step.
Something so small it almost feels too easy.
Read for 5 minutes. Send the message. Record one English sentence. Cancel one thing you only said yes to out of guilt. And then do not judge the whole future from the feeling you have after the first step.
That is important.
The first step may feel awkward,
Weak.
too small,
Even silly.
but it is a vote.
A vote for the direction.
And enough votes become a pattern.
I like that. Maybe life change is not always one giant decision. Maybe it is collecting votes for the person you are becoming.
That is the kind of sentence people should pause and repeat.
Then let's say it again.
Life change is often collecting small votes for the person you are becoming.
Good.
And for English learners, every spoken sentence is a vote.
Every comment.
Every repeated phrase.
Every time you choose listening practice instead of saying later.
Every time you speak imperfectly and stay kind to yourself.
These are votes for a more confident English self.
A self who doesn't wait for perfect conditions.
A self who moves toward connection.
Toward clarity.
Toward expression.
Toward a life that feels more inhabited.
Inhabited is a lovely C1 word.
It means lived in.
Yes, a life that feels lived in, not watched from a distance.
That's what direction gives back to you.
Presence.
Choice.
A reason for the small things.
And maybe a little relief in the kitchen with a glass of water.
Full circle.
We love a budget-friendly full circle.
Before the word tour, let's leave listeners with a spoken practice. Repeat after us if you can.
I don't need to change everything today.
I can choose a clearer direction.
I can take one small step that agrees with it.
I can return when I drift.
I am allowed to outgrow what no longer fits.
Nice.
That last one has weight.
It does. And now let's slow down for the word tour.
These are the words and phrases from today. Use them to talk about change, purpose, confusion, and the small, brave act of choosing where you are going.
Phrase 1. Go through the motions.
If you go through the motions, you do the actions without much feeling, focus, or meaning.
Example 1. I was still going to class, but I felt like I was going through the motions.
Example 2. He opened his English book every day, but he was going through the motions and not really learning.
Phrase 2. A sense of direction.
A sense of direction means a clear idea of where you're going or what you're trying to build.
Example 1. After I chose a goal, I finally had a sense of direction.
Example 2. She wants English to give her a sense of direction in her career.
Phrase 3. Drift.
To drift means to move slowly without a clear plan, choice, or control.
Example 1. I drifted through the year without deciding what I really wanted.
Example 2. My English practice started to drift because I watched random videos without a plan.
Phrase 4. Outgrow.
To outgrow something means it used to fit you, but you've changed, so it no longer fits.
Example 1. I outgrew the old dream, but I'm grateful for what it taught me.
Example 2. She outgrew her fear of speaking after practicing with patient people.
Phrase 5. Take inventory.
To take inventory means to look carefully at what is true now, what you have, what's missing, and what needs attention.
Example 1. Before making a big decision, I need to take inventory of my energy, money, and time.
Example 2. Take inventory of your English skills, listening, speaking, vocabulary, confidence, and pronunciation.
Phrase 6. Course correction.
A course correction is a small change in direction when you realize the current path isn't right.
Example 1. I don't need to quit everything, I just need a course correction.
Example 2. Changing my study routine was a small course correction that helped my English improve.
Phrase 7. Move toward.
To move toward something means to take steps in the direction of a goal, value, or better feeling.
Example 1. I want to move toward a calmer life.
Example 2. Every conversation helps me move toward English confidence.
Phrase 8. Alignment.
Alignment means your actions, values, and direction fit together.
Example 1. I feel more peaceful when my daily routine is in alignment with my values.
Example 2. Her English goal came into alignment with her career plans.
Phrase 9. Non-negotiable.
A non-negotiable is something you won't give up because it matters too much.
Example 1. Sleep became a non-negotiable when I realized I couldn't focus without it.
Example 2. Speaking practice is my non-negotiable because I want real fluency.
Phrase 10. Prove it to yourself.
To prove something to yourself means to show yourself through action that a belief or direction is real.
Example 1. I proved to myself that I could start again after a difficult month.
Example 2. Record one sentence today and prove to yourself that your English voice can grow.
That's our word tour. 10 phrases for talking about direction, change, and the honest middle of life.
Before we finish, let's return to the comment challenge.
Finish this sentence. The direction I want to move toward is...
You might write, the direction I want to move toward is calm.
Or, the direction I want to move toward is speaking English with less fear.
Or, the direction I want to move toward is a life that feels more honest.
Write your sentence in the comments. It doesn't need to be perfect. It only needs to be yours.
And if you feel lost right now, please remember this. Lost is not the end of the story.
Sometimes lost is the moment before you choose again.
You may not need a whole new life tonight.
You may need one new direction.
One small proof step.
One sentence that tells the truth.
And enough patience to keep turning back toward it.
Take care of your English.
And take care of the person who is quietly choosing a better direction.
This is Molly.
And this is Matt.
You have been listening to the English Fluency podcast from Speak English Class.
See you next time.
Your progress doesn't end here. To continue advancing your English skills, click on the next video or explore the additional videos we've thoughtfully selected for you.